go. Here we go. Washington High School class of 2016, please be seated. Good afternoon and welcome to the 134th graduation ceremony to honor the 2016 graduating class of Washington High School. My name is James Nold, and it is my privilege to be the principal of Washington High School. At this time, I would also like to recognize and thank our orchestra and band members under the direction of Carla Schiarello and Mark Disher for the music they provided. Senior choir members, if you would please come forward at this time and join the other choir members on the stage. As the choir assembles, I would like to make the following announcements. As we respect and acknowledge each of the students and his or her hard work, I would like to provide a brief reminder regarding the appropriate protocol of a formal program such as graduation. As we listen to each of the names, please refrain from the use of noise-making devices as we introduce the graduates. And also, if you are coming forward for photos, please use the designated areas on the sides and wait only for your graduate's turn, and then please return to your seat. These actions will assist us in ensuring a graduation ceremony that can be appreciated by all. At this time, I would also like to recognize the special guests that we have with us here today on the stage. First, School Board President Kent Alberty. School Board members Doug Morrison and Todd Tolke. And the Superintendent of the Sioux Falls Public Schools, Dr. Brian Maher. At this time, I will introduce to you Washington High School's senior class co-chairs, Margaret Bowie and Alea Robb, who will be the masters of today's commencement ceremonies.
Thank you, Mr. Nold. Good afternoon. My name is Margaret Bowie, and it's my distinct pleasure to welcome to the stage the Sioux Falls School District Board President, Ken Alberty, who will deliver the graduation message.
Good afternoon. It is my honor and pleasure on behalf of the school board to welcome you to the Washington High School 2016 graduation ceremony. I know how hard each of you has worked to get to this point in your education, and I'm proud of you for your accomplishments. As a parent and now a grandparent, I know that this journey has not been one that you have undertaken alone. You have many people who have helped you get to this point, and I hope that you have taken the time to thank them for their support and faith in you. As you have received and will continue to receive advice on what to do with your future, whether that is to continue your education, join the military, or enter the workforce, well, I won't give you advice. Rather, I would like to offer a quote from Neil Gaiman. Gaiman, an English-born author and writer, says, "You need to make mistakes. Now go and make interesting mistakes, make amazing mistakes, make glorious mistakes, fantastic mistakes. Break the rules, not until after graduation today, but break the rules. Leave the world more interesting for your being here. Because if you're making mistakes, you are making new things, trying new things, learning, living, pushing yourselves, changing yourself, changing your world. You're doing things you've never done before, and more importantly, you're doing something. I agree with Gaiman's thinking. It is my hope that each of you has a great future, and that as you make those glorious mistakes, you learn from them, that you accomplish great things and change the world. Congratulations, and remember to have some fun along the way. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Alberti. My name is Alea Robb, and I am the other co-chair for the senior class of 2016.
Our commencement speakers for today were selected throughout an audition process from several excellent addresses written by members of the senior class. I am pleased to introduce our first commencement address entitled Be Bold, Be Brave, given today by Madeline Maloney.
Walking into the halls of Washington High School on the first day of my freshman year was terrifying. I'm sure not only for me, but also for many of you. We were entering a world of unknowns, and we had 4 long years ahead of us to make memories, make friends, and make mistakes. That first year was filled with hours of homework, awkward social interactions, and taking on the chaotic cafeteria. This was also the year I wore lime green pants to school, which I am still embarrassed about. I think I can speak for most of us when I say that freshman year was interesting, but entertaining nonetheless. Slowly and surely, we began to find our place in this school and begin on our individual paths. Soon enough, we were sophomores and finally had the hang of things. We were used to hearing Murrin serenading us down the hallway, and we could now sing the school song by heart. Walking down the hallway, seeing the new and confused freshmen, we chuckled, while thinking how just one short year ago, we were in their spots. But before we knew it, junior year came along. 2 years were done, and we only had 2 to go. Instead of years, we began counting by semesters. We realized that Mr. Nold was right at freshman orientation when he told us that these years would fly by. Now we were upperclassmen and were taking notes and preparing ourselves to fill the shoes of the seniors before us. At this time, we already thought we had a bad case of senioritis, but boy, were we in for a surprise. Junior year came and went, and in the blink of an eye, we were seniors. By this time, counting by quarters seemed more appropriate, and then weeks, and finally days. As a class, we attended all of the fun events. We watched many talented students perform at the variety show. We competed in Warrior Olympics and had the time of our lives at senior prom. And now we are at the end of our high school journey, and how will we count our years as a warrior? As I look out among all of you, I realize now that I will not measure my time here in years, semesters, quarters, weeks, or even days, but in a much different way. I will measure it in all of the friendships and memories that I have made over these past 4 years. I remember telling myself before the very first day, Maddie, be bold. So I was going to be just that, but not alone, of course. Over these 4 years, we had become one class, the class of 2016, and together we were bold. We sprinted into Howard Wood Field for a good spot to cheer on our fellow warriors. We dressed up ridiculously, yet full of spirit for every theme day, and walked down the hallways confident that our outfit was best. Together, we signed up for tough classes, some that would become our favorites, such as AP Psychology with Mrs. Terhorst, and others not so much, like physics. Why did I take physics? I didn't need another science class. I'm sorry, Mr. Holstein. Some of us participated in senior skip day, myself included, and I hope that I can still get my diploma after admitting that in front of all the administration here. Together, we took on each day, most days, striving to do our best, even if we had accidentally stayed up till 2 a.m. watching Netflix the night before. But most importantly, as the class of 2016, we had discovered what it meant to be a warrior. The dictionary defines a warrior as a brave or experienced fighter. As we head on to these new chapters of our lives, I hope that each and every one of us continues to keep that spirit of a warrior. No matter what lies before us after this day, never forget to be brave. Whether it is pursuing a dream job, asking someone on a date, or trying a unique exotic food, be brave. The rest of our lives begin today, warriors, and I know, it's scary. But Bear Grylls once said, being brave isn't the absence of fear. Being brave is having that fear, but finding a way through it. My final word to you, class of 2016, is that life will bring us in many different directions. So face your fears, be brave, be bold, and remember, it is and always will be a great day to be a warrior. Thank you.
Thank you, Madeline. Our next speaker is Hani Farah offering her address. We started from the bottom, now we're here.
Thank you. Graduates, parents, administration, faculty, and staff members, friends, and distinguished guests, good afternoon. On behalf of the graduating class of 2016, I'd like to welcome you all to the graduation ceremony of Washington High. I want to say how thankful and honored I am to be given this opportunity to represent the class of 2016. Today, I'd like to start my speech with a quote from one of the greatest rappers, Drake. In his song titled, "Started from the Bottom," he sings, "Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team's here. Started from the bottom, now we're here." I could go on, but then I would have to sing, and you don't want to hear my squeaky voice. It seems like yesterday we were the new kids on the block. I am sure we probably looked like a bunch of crazy people running up and down the hallways to upperclassmen. We started at the bottom, but boy did we survive. It has been 4 long years of happiness, sadness, stressful mornings and nights, but thanks to Starbucks for taking our money in exchange for colored flavored water, we made it. This special day marks the end of our golden childhood. We started at the bottom, but today is the day. Today is the day we start a bright and hopeful future. It's sad to say, but there will be no more nagging from teachers about homeworks and due dates, and no more brain-frying questions whose answers are consecutive A. There will be no more interrogation from our mothers, like some kind of detective asking us, "Where were you? What were you doing? Who were you with? Who were you with?" Now they will just have to follow us on social media disguised as a Roxy, a Jared, or an Abdi, just to keep tabs on us. But thanks to their strong efforts and hard work, we were able to make it to this day. Thanks to them, we know who we are and what we are capable of achieving today, tomorrow, and in the future. With that in mind, I would also like to take this time to thank all Washington High's administration, faculty, staff members, the maintenance crew, the surrounding community that became our learning base, and best of all, the lunch ladies, who made me look forward to that time of the day where I can finally stuff my face with their delicious food, looking like the chubby bunny from across the street. Graduates, high school might have been really disastrous days to some of us, but remember, at the end of the day, it was all worth it. There is an African saying that I would like to share with you today. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. At this point, I think we can all say that we've achieved exactly what this saying states. We are here as the class of 2016. The future is really bright and yet mysterious to all of us. It is what we make it. It is what we learn from our past mistakes that help us better it. There are people out there who want to see what we make out of ourselves. Some of them might want to see us fail, but let their hate be a fuel for our success. Let it be what drives us to strive for more. Graduating from high school is just the beginning. This day paves the road to becoming a teacher, a lawyer, or perhaps the next successor to Mr. Conrad's position. And if you ever become famous, remember, I don't mind an autograph or maybe a stack of cash too. All in all, from here on, the future is how we view it rather than how others see it. I know we've all got the potential to better ourselves, so let's strive for more. It is really sad to be saying goodbye. I want to get rid of this sack I am in and gladly receive the gifts that today comes with, and of course the diploma too. We did start from the bottom, but look at us now, we are here. Until next time, congratulations, class of 2016.
Thank you, Hani. As you've heard, Washington High School has a number of talented individuals, and we are grateful to Madeline and Hani for sharing their thoughts with us today. Please join me in welcoming to the stage for a short address and the presentation of the class of 2016, Principal Jamie Nolt.
I'm not sure about the short part. Often as we meet together and reminisce or talk about someone that is moving on, we've used the phrase, once a warrior, always a warrior. And those are many of the phrases that we'd use in a situation like this with a graduation. As we talk about the students that are before us, once a warrior, always a warrior. But first, let me take you back a few years, 4 years ago, as was mentioned a little bit earlier by one of the speakers, Maddie, to that Orange Rush night. First night that the parents were back in the gym. It was a hot night, I do remember that. The temperatures were fairly high, but it was the first time that we introduced you as the Washington High School graduating class of 2016. Now, many of you thought at that point in time, boy, it's 4 years, I'm a freshman now, it's going to take forever to get there. And it may seem like that at the time, but as you sit here now, you wonder how quickly that went by. I did tell you at that time that when you leave in 4 years, there's only 2 things that you can take with you. You can't take desks, you can't take chairs. Some of you still have some library books out, by the way, though. You got to get those turned in, and I know who you are. But you couldn't take any of those things with you when you left. There's just 2 things, and actually today I'll say that there was 3, just by something that I've learned about this class over the time. But the first of those things that I told you at that time you could take with you was your education. And what you did in the next 4 years would make the difference for the rest of your life. A former president put it this way: we have entered an age in which education is not just a luxury, permitting us, or some men or women, an advantage over others. It has become a necessity, without which a person is defenseless in this complex, industrialized society. We have truly entered the century of the educated man and woman. That was 50 years ago by our 36th president, Lyndon B. Johnson. And it's never more true then than it is today. The education, the tool that you have to go on and do other things. You are a class that did take advantage of that. A few of the things that you have accomplished and that are before us here today are as follows. There's 115 Regent Scholars, 107 Presidential Education Award winners, 58 National Honor Society members, 10 AP Scholars, 54 Sioux Falls AP Achievement Award winners, 10 seniors with perfect 4.0s all 4 years. Over 60% of you that graduated from Washington High School here before us today took at least 1 semester of an AP or college-based class while you're at Washington High School. That equates to over 1,200 semesters of AP coursework. So your education, you worked hard for that, and you achieved that, and you get to take that with you. The second thing that I said you would get to take with you after those 4 years was your memories. This is a book that I have. It's an annual, or yearbook, if you will, from the class of '08. Not 2008, 1908. The first graduating class of Washington High School. Many of us look at this book and it's a piece of history. It's something you go through, look, smile, but to the individuals that went through this class, it's their memories. It's the things they've done. When you open this book, you look and remember back to all the fun times you had, all the things you did together as a class. Some sad, some tears, a lot of joy, a lot of cheering, but all the things that you did together as a class that brought you through those 4 years of high school. A few of the things that you have accomplished over the 4 years at Washington High School. You have been part of 14 state titles during your 4 years at Washington, 2 state titles this year in competitive dance and football, 3 state runner-up titles this year in boys basketball, and girls bowling, 33 South Dakota High School Activity Association All-Academic Conference Team Award winners, 19 Metro Conference Award winners, 2 All-State Orchestra, 4 All-State Band, 20 All-State Choir, 7 South Dakota Honor Choir participants, 22 DECA National Qualifiers, 3 National Qualifiers in debate, and 14 over the 4 years, and you were named the 2016 State Outstanding Student Council Award. So you worked hard and achieved and built those memories that someday you will be able to look back on as well. So congratulations on that as well. The third and final thing that you get to take with you when you leave is your service to others, the things that you have done for other people. A servant's heart. It is something that I've truly noticed about this graduating class, and is probably summed up best by Sitting Bull, whose quote is in the Washington High School hallways. Sitting Bull said, "The warrior for us is one who sacrifices himself for the good of others. His task is to take care of the elderly, the defenseless, those who cannot provide for themselves, and above all, the children and the future of humanity." You are a class that has taken time to care for others. Not long ago, I attended the Leo Lions Salsa Awards ceremony, where they recognized individuals that have given hours upon hours of community service and volunteerism to the city and the community of Sioux Falls. And I was proud to say so many of the Washington students that walked across the stage to be recognized that day. I also recall one of the speakers that day saying, "We often hear about the future and concerns about kids nowadays. What are the kids doing? What are they up to? The worry about our youth." I can tell you, when I saw the individuals there and the many accomplishments you have had, our future looks very bright. And I'm not fearful of handing off the baton to our future, because you are that future that we look to. And the things that you have done and accomplished over your years at Washington High School have been incredible, especially when you look at the things that you've given back to others. So that third thing you can take with you is a servant's heart, and you've earned that as well. So today you have earned the right to take 3 things with you as you graduate. First, your outstanding education that you have earned. Second, the memories that you have built through sweat and tears. And third, the servant's heart, a heart that gives back to the community. Use those things wisely as you continue on into the future. It is not just enough to get your education now. You need to continue that education, whether it's in a college, vocational school, military, but continue that education and continue to build upon those 3 things. Right now, your parents are full of pride and joy. Before that feeling leaves them, make sure you ask to borrow some money or the car keys, something along that line. today you celebrate the 108th year of Washington High School and Warrior Pride. It is today that you will be able to call yourselves Warrior alumni. Continue to hold your heads high and know that you have been successful at Washington High School, and congratulations on your successes. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pride that I present to you the graduating class of 2016. Presenting the diplomas to the class of 2016 are school board members Kent Elberty and Doug Morrison. Reading the names of the class members will be Assistant Principals Ms. Rachel Eggers-Ferry and Mr. Dan Conrad. Ushers, please prepare for the presentation of the diplomas.
Margaret Bowie.
Hani Farah.
Alea Robb.
Madeline Maloney.
Tyra Austin.
Shanna Rigg.
Saba Abdullahi.
Sierra LaCroix.
Narani Adakari.
Hannah Leidenberger.
Niraj Adakari.
Marshall Langley.
Viviana Akut.
Dakota Lannon.
Angel Akuriana.
Christian Larson.
Kevin Alaman Fuentes.
Mackenzie Lee.
Jordan Allen.
Annalie Leggett.
Zachary Almont.
Aliyah Lizy.
Tarek Alabeidi.
Colton Levitt.
Fabrizio Alvarez Castillon.
Zachary Lindeman.
Wilder Alvarez Castillon.
Clayton Lohr.
Jensen Amdahl.
Leonardo Lopez.
Britanna Amos.
Bryce Love.
Kate Anderson.
Quentin Love.
Elizabeth Andres.
Bora Lyangala.
Joseph Andrews.
Julia Moss.
Adu Angelo.
Brandon Myersberger.
Jessica Argueta.
Dau Mamet.
Sydney Arrington.
Eric Martinez.
Michaela Osland Peters.
Jamie Martinez Donis.
Laide Bobby.
Kelsey Messman.
Mona Badi.
Kendall McMahon.
Musi Balihu.
Tavine McMartin.
Nathaniel Barker.
Melina Magosha.
Jenny Barrera.
Alexander May.
Yordi Barrera Mendoza.
Larissa Messenbrink.
Annika Bartles.
Mira Medima.
Princess Barriogar.
Alexander Miller.
Madison Bauman Hollick.
Austin Miller.
Trenton Beechler.
Lauren Miller.
Michael Beebe.
Simon Muskinga.
Eden Beckley.
Helen Missaker.
Jesse Belrose.
Morgan Moe.
Morgan Benson.
Michaela Montecuelo.
Samrawit Burhani.
Sean Montalou.
Bo Berkey.
Michaela Moon.
Brady Berkey.
Juan Moran.
Shelby Betzing.
Mubarak Mohammed Saeed.
Ashok Biswa.
Asitu Myers.
Perny Biswa.
Shay Nakarud.
Kirsten Blum.
Secretary Nandamira.
Matthew Blum.
Taylor Nace.
Brett Borman.
Yuio Nye.
Damian Bowers.
Ashley Needham.
Brianna Bradley.
Alex Nelson.
Matthew Brecky.
Stephanie Newmeister.
Bryson Bolchi.
Morier Nichols.
Anna Buxengard.
Olivia Neiman.
Emily Bilsby.
Stanasia Nohart.
Stephen Chang.
Jeremy Nosebush.
Mamta Chetri.
Allison Nordorf.
Ashley Chove.
Chase O'Connor.
Travis Christensen.
Hunter O'Connor.
Ryan Christie.
Anna Odens.
Caitlin Christie.
Tyler Olmsted.
Cody Cook.
Spencer Olson.
Stephen Cordell.
Barca Osman.
Antonio Correa.
Maddie Oweet.
Keenan Coyle.
Ethan Parlett.
Danny Crosley.
Ashley Pater.
Rachel Cruz.
Amanda Paulson.
Kevin Cruz.
Ashley Paulson.
Samantha Curry.
Gaston Peralta.
Adam Daly.
Christopher Person.
Q Dow.
Alyssa Peterson.
Jared Darland.
Cameron Peterson.
Alexi Davidyuk.
Ethan Peterson.
Nathan Day.
Joel Peterson.
Ben Dia.
Casper Pomajak.
Michael Deaver.
Rebecca Pinkerton.
Brady DeBelts.
Savannah Poe.
Lucy DeRue.
Caroline Point.
Anieth DeRig.
Daniel Prescott.
Alex Durr.
Emily Provost.
Hallie Dieters.
Helen Quia.
Joseph Dickerson.
Artie Ray.
Kamala Dulal.
Don Ray.
Logan Eckhoff.
Krishna Ray.
Anthony Elbers.
Fool Ray.
Garrett Ellis.
Sarmila Ray.
Harvey Enels.
Suman Ray.
Madison Failer.
Alexis Ramharter.
Hoden Farah.
Seth Randall.
Solomon Fasthorse.
Maria Renteria Sandoval.
Kyle Feltman.
Angel Racinos.
Isaiah Fettrell.
Cindy Reyes.
Brianna Fields.
Damian Reyna.
Chaden Fitzsimmons.
Madison Reitz.
Radmila Flickama.
Fahim Rizal.
Alexander Forbes.
Cassidy Rodman.
Jared Fox.
Emer Rogel.
Shalea Franklin.
Grant Roshim.
Kayleen Franklin.
Nicholas Rovang.
Abigail Fries.
Michaela Rustand.
Joshua Fries.
Patrick Salafew.
Dylan Fryman.
Jaden Sagnas.
Ashley Fierst.
Vincent Siasith.
Nirmal Gashmir.
Autumn Salter.
Wendy Galdamez.
Jasmine Sanchez.
Mark Garcia.
Chance Sanford.
Fernando Garcia Galindo.
Addison Sanis.
Angelica Gaspar.
Aaron Saravia.
Walter Gatica.
Kimberly Sather.
Gatnor Gatnor.
Jack Skelhaus.
Justina Gay.
Jasmine Shipper.
Evelyn Gabria.
James Schmidt.
Kaylee German.
Riley Schneider.
Samuel Gazine.
Bryce Scott.
Justin Glenn.
Catherine Scott.
Tierra Glover.
Rain Scott.
Leah Glovich.
Glendy Sebastian.
Derek Gaden.
Lance Shemwell.
Caden Getchus.
Drake Shimitz.
Anna Goodhope.
Jesse Sievers.
Michaela Gravel.
Jake Seward.
Shaylin Grimtody.
Sam Saganos.
Abigail Gernager.
Tyler Singmavong.
Grayson Gross.
Jacob Skogstad.
John Guerra.
Micah Slendy.
Jared Gooley.
Carly Smith.
Pritam Jarung.
Hannah Smith.
Ernesto Gutierrez.
Isaac Smith.
Diane Heyer.
Thayer Smith.
Isaiah Hall.
Ty Smith.
Samantha Halverson.
Logan Solberg.
Mitchell Hamilton.
Brian Sorensen.
Nikita Hammer.
Alexis Sowell.
Jack Hammond.
Robert Speaks.
Connor Hanish.
B. Spencer.
Robert Hanna.
Tony Stanford.
Carly Hannestead.
Onika Steelrate.
Michaela Hansen.
Alec Steckel.
Alexa Hansen.
Peyton Stenzel.
Kiera Harkema.
Nicholas Steffens.
Bailey Harris.
Samantha Stevens.
Nicholas Hashi.
Megan Stonall.
Michael Hauschild.
Abby Stotesbury.
Virgil Hawkins.
Abigail Sturrock.
Karen Hazard.
Haley Stike.
Jackson Heiberger.
Bishnu Subedi.
Dana Hine.
Rajit Subedi.
Adriana Heinert.
Adage Suleman.
Mackenzie Helwig.
Christina Suschik.
Erica Heptig.
Valerie Suschik.
Isaac Hernandez Garcia.
Emily Swanger.
Thanel Hofflander.
Hannah Sweatman.
Jacob Hoffman.
Riley Taborda.
Lucas Hoffman.
Bashea Tamang.
Austin Holflock.
Winnie Tarway.
Megan Hoyer.
Jelena Taylor.
Seth Hollingshead.
Desta Tesfaye.
Brennan Horan.
Colin Fee.
Jacob Horn.
Joshua Thomas.
Samantha Howe.
Aaron Thompson.
Braden Huber.
Brittany Tillett.
Carter Huber.
Leela Tawari.
Megan Hudacek.
Nikor Tongik.
Maso Adris.
Duong Tran.
Alana Inthavong.
Eugene Traguba.
Bridger Irons.
Samuel Shappett.
Brianna Jacobs.
Corey Tumbleson.
Trey Jacobson.
Michaela Eitoven.
Haley Yonke.
Nora Van Artsen.
Jeremy Janacek.
Brandon Vanderwerf.
Jordan Janacek.
Mara Vargas Canales.
Alexis Jansma.
Corinne Vermom.
Allison Jensen.
Zachary Gerweck.
Caitlin Jepson.
Seth Biss.
Rocio Jimenez Salas.
Jade Fisker.
Aaron Johnson.
Mackenzie Vidal.
April Johnson.
Noah Wall.
Hannah Johnson.
Haley Wallace.
Kaylee Johnson.
Tyler Waterbury.
Samantha Johnson.
Brooke Weber.
Abigail Johnston.
Molly Weberg.
Gracelyn Jones.
Joseph Werkamp.
Sydney Jones.
Nikki Welzenbach.
Abigail Yunke.
Shanley Wheeler.
Nancy Juma.
Hannah Wheelock.
Mubarak Kadir.
Garrett Wurtzema.
Suleiman Kadarov.
Kaylee Weiss.
Kennedy Campa.
Luke Weiss.
Salam Kasai.
Madison Wiley.
Jamie Kale.
Sean Wiley.
Selena Coletta.
Dane Willard.
Carter Keller.
Brendan Wilson.
Amelia Klein.
Dominique Winstead.
Andrew Clemmy.
William Winstead.
Kimberly Klusner.
Kirsten Wiseman.
Colwyn Knoblich.
Kirby Wolf.
Carly Knutson.
Becca Woodall.
Jordan Kapai.
Juan Jonas.
Alec Cray.
Lovetea Yowe.
Bethany Cruz.
Hamda Yusuf.
Galia Quach.
Banwell Zarifa.
Rosalie Q.
Lloyd Zhu.
Taylor Kemper.
Tanner Zidalo.
Nicholas Kunert.
Martin Zwinga Garcia.
Nidak Kerr. In honor of all the graduates, we request that parents and guests remain in their seats until all graduates have been dismissed and left the arena floor. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you the Washington High School graduated class of 2016. Congratulations.